challenge. First week, here we are. Let's do this thing. Alright, here we are, July 1st. We are now in the thick of the challenge. Well, not really, it's just the beginning. But, so here's what I weighed this morning. And that's a little bit heavier than I have been weighing. But, you know what? Fluctuations are going to happen. Especially when I'm not tracking my stuff. And today's the first day that I'm tracking my meals. So, here we go. This is what we're eating this morning. We got a veggie omelet, 5 egg whites, and 2 whole eggs in here. And then we're going to eat this is just, basically it's lightly seasoned chicken, shredded chicken. And to really fine tune exactly what we're going to eat, we're going to take this right here, which I know is a little backwards, so let's flip it. I want some cheese on this, but I don't want to go crazy because, you know, I don't know exactly how much cheese I put on there, but 28 grams is a serving size, right? So here we go. I got my little cup here, and I'm going to turn this on because I want to show you all something. Let's take that. I'm going to throw it in here. Oh, wow, that's more than I thought I would have got out of that. Okay, there you go. That's a pretty good amount of cheese there. So I'm actually going to take that and split it between two different burritos as I'm going to make this up. But anyways, that's how you get very specific and fine-tune exactly what you're eating instead of just guessing, being like, well, I'm going to throw some cheese here, cheese there, cheese there. Next thing you know, you got 3 servings of cheese. Next thing you know, you're over your macros or calories or just completely over on whatever you're tracking. You're no longer low. You see that? It says reduced fat. You're no longer reduced fat. So, is that right? And he's just on the I'm gonna eat my hand diet. He's probably he's gonna make some major progress. Just on your hand diet? Yeah. Yeah. He's just on his eat my fingers diet. So that's breakfast. Oh my God! You're all over me.
Oh no! This is water from your lettuce.
Oh God. So for lunch we got. Can you see that? Oh, come on, right there we go. Jimmy John's. Like it a lot, delicious. Now, did I mess up? Did we mess up getting Jimmy John's? Well, you can modify the order in order to fit into what you need it to. And so this, with being a lettuce wrap, don't think it's gonna completely negatively affect me. And you also have to be reasonable with what you're eating, right? July 2nd, and today is the first day that we are going to introduce solid foods to our baby Vay.
He's getting so big.
Baby Valor. Oh, what's that, dude?
The doctor says he's ready.
You want to say anything? You want to say anything?
Goo goo. It's so close.
It's so close.
Gosh.
Love you, boy.
We love you.
Love you, boy.
Tongues out. Let me see my baby.
It is July 5th, and this is the first time we got in a little high chair.
Valor.
What's up, cool dude?
Baby.
What's up, cool dude?
Okay.
Kind of a cool timestamp. This movie just came out, and apparently it's terrible.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
All right, so here we are, July 5th, and we are tonight. Like, I'm getting the routine down, and I just forgot how much goes into it, and how time-consuming it is, and how if you're not in routine, I can understand why it would deter people from not wanting to do it, just because it is a lot. We got breakfast is packed, lunch is packed, snacks are packed, consisting of like veggies and fruits, and everything's like very, very lean options like chicken and turkey. Those are like the proteins. And then we accomplish the goal of drinking the gallon of water, have that ready to go. It's full, as you can see there, for the morning, so I don't have to worry about it or look for it or whatever. It's right here at the end of the bed, so when I get up in the morning, I can just grab it and go. Sierra will trip on it throughout the night if she has to go get up with the baby. And then we have our gym stuff packed. We have extra gym stuff packed because we're going to be able to go do resistance training in the morning and then cardio in the evening. And then I have my
How is that on your progress?
So I am about to go work out. Today it's the 7th. We've already talked about this, right? July 7th, it's Friday. I'm about to go to the gym and do a lower body workout. And before I do, I'm going to go ahead and fuel myself because I can kind of feel like I'm getting a little hungry. I need to keep eating throughout the day to make sure that my body's getting used to routine. It's understanding when I'm working out, when I'm eating, kind of thing. The reason I'm eating this is because it's going to fill me up. All right, I want to feel, is it satiated? Right, satiated? I want to feel satiated, satiated. I want to feel full, okay? I want to feel like I'm not starving, I'm not hungry through this whole thing. And the way that you do that is you can eat more of low-calorie foods than you can of these high-calorie foods, but little amount. If I eat a protein bar, okay, let me see, this is 200 calories. Downside is this is not going to have a lot of protein unless I put protein in there, like turkey or something like that, which I'm going to. So I'm going to make sure I get that. But look at this. Half of that, you see that? Okay, let's put it at the bottom there. Half. I'm going to get more volume in my belly right here, and I'm going to feel satiated a lot longer than I am with this, because this is what my body has to break down versus this. It's going to take a little bit longer for your body to have to break this down. So what's going to make you feel full longer? When your body's working, internally when it's working. So this right here is a better option to feel full longer. That's why you eat salads, okay? Challengers, welcome to the end of week 1. I hope everyone has had a successful first week. I hope everyone has been able to overcome some of the obstacles. I know for me personally, it was getting back in routine that was definitely difficult. All right, so the first movement that you're going to see here, they're called leg extensions. All right, and the one thing I'd actually like to say as I go through this workout, there are many things I'm going to critique myself on. The one positive note that I want to take here is the motion that you see here. As you go up, you want to squeeze less than half a second at the top portion of the exercise there, and then allow the weight to come down. Okay, that's a big tip that I'm going to have for you. Is this weight, it's a privilege to be able to move it. Okay, right? I mean, you think about that. I mean, think about the people that are not able-bodied, right? You are able-bodied, so you should be able to move your body as you want. So being able to move this weight, the biggest tip I want you to take away from any movement that we do is you want to allow the weight to come down. Don't make the weight, force you down. You want to slowly control the weight through every movement. The next movement we're going to move on to here is called the leg curl. All right, and so as you see, again, I'm allowing that weight to come up and then squeezing back down. You don't want to rapidly move in motion back and forth. It's just slow, controlled movements, really concentrating on the muscle that you are working. As we go into the next movement, we're going to go into what's called a leg press. Now, obviously, if you're working out at home or you're working out at a gym, sometimes you don't have this specific leg press. That is completely fine. If you have an angled leg press or you have this leg press or any kind of variation of a machine press, okay? Some even have horizontal presses where you're upright and the machine is in front of you. So here, again, you're allowing that weight to slowly move down and then pressing with kind of a slight explosion. All right, so it comes down and then explode. But the one thing that I want to point out on these machines is watch my legs, and they never make a full extension. And what I mean is I always have a little bit of bend in my leg, and that's because as long as you have a little bend in your knee, then the strain is going to be put on your muscles, okay? And your muscles can handle this load that you're putting on it. Your joints is another story, okay? And if you lock out your legs there, your joints, they're going to have high stress, which could lead to some damage. So do not do that. This is a movement that I picked up from one of the challengers. Okay, I enjoy doing hip thrusts because it actually helps my back. I have some low back issues that I'm not going to go into. To thank you for the suggestion, because the one thing that I did struggle with was really trying to set myself up for the move. As you can see here, it's kind of it's a multi-hinged movement here. so being able to try to get my back placed correctly was a struggle. And the one thing I want to critique myself on here is that I was slightly bouncing and I was moving too fast. I wasn't controlling that weight, and that's why I do enjoy taking videos of myself, and I suggest you doing the same so you can actually track your form that you move. You might think that you're moving properly, or you might think that you're controlling the weight, but then you see, oh, I was arching my back, or oh, I wasn't extending all the way, the whole range of motion, whatever it is. You can actually critique yourself, which is preferred, right? Would you rather critique yourself than having somebody point it out to you? I don't know, maybe not. I would rather have everybody else critique me, obviously, right? And that's why I'm making these videos. The final movement that I did here is a calf raise, right? So again, slow, controlled at the top. And one thing as I'm doing these, if you don't have an incline, or if you don't have a Smith machine here, then you can actually do a variation of a leg press again. And again, what I'm showing here is I had a bend in my knee. Keep a bend in your knee. Don't allow that stress of the weight to be on your joints. You don't want to lock your legs. You don't want to lock your limbs whenever you're doing this, okay? Locking your extremities will put stress on the joints. So make sure that you're keeping a slight bend in it, even though you're performing a full range of motion, movement controlled. Body weight is a fantastic choice. It's what I used to lose a substantial amount of weight whenever I first started my fitness journey activities. Just make sure that you stay consistent. That is the big, and I feel like everyone here would agree with me. No matter what you're doing or what diet, quote unquote, what diet, when I say diet, I'm not saying, a very restrictive and you're only eating veggies. What I'm saying is the way that you choose to eat. Whatever the way that you choose to eat in order to help you make your goals, whatever they are, stay consistent. Any method that you choose is going to be challenging. It's just you need to stick to the one. You need to find the one that you're going to stick to. That is the ultimate thing. Whatever you're going to stick with, whatever you're going to be consistent with. Consistency is the key, all right? All right, guys, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. If I can help you in the future with anything, any tips, suggestions, reach out to myself or Jade. You can reach out to us on the Show Off Challengers page, which is on Facebook. And if you're not already a member, please join up. We're excited to have you. We're trying to expand, to grow, always to reach new faces, and always welcome back past participants. All right, guys. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.